What is going on, guys? My name is Ben. How are you guys doing today? What I have for you today in this video is another app review. This is called My Talking Tom. Now, if you guys have watched or been subscribed to my channel for a while, you'll remember, if you have seen some of my older videos, I have done reviews of some Talking Friends app made by the same company, and those apps were pretty awesome because you just need a little bit of entertainment here and there. Just something very simple. Those are the apps to go. I have done Talking Tom, Talking Tom 2, Talking Tom and Ben News, and as well as Talking Ginger, and then it was Ginger's birthday, but then they call it, I believe it was like Talking Ginger 2, and I did Talking Rex the dinosaur, and now I'm going to do My Talking Tom. Now, this one's a little bit different. This is Tom, but this is him as a baby. So you're starting out with him as a baby. Think of this very similar to Ginger. All right. So without further ado, let's get into the app. So this is the icon right here. All right, and I have the volume turned down so that way, because as I'm speaking, if you speak to him, then he's going to repeat what you say after you're done speaking. So that has not changed, which is, in my opinion, is a good thing, because sometimes you want to say something just to hear what his voice sounds like once he repeats what you just said. Alright? And then sometimes you're going to have this screen where like it'll load stuff. Alright, now I'll explain why he's doing that later. So this is your user interface right here. So if I push this one right here, it basically takes you to like an ad almost, where like you can download certain apps made by the company, and then if you hit this one right here, you can like visit other players as well. And if you hit this one right here, basically the same thing, like check out other apps as well made by the same company. And then this one was like playing videos of people that actually recorded what they're doing here with this app, and other apps too, what it looks like. And then you can just scroll down and then watch them all. Alright, and then the cart right here, you can basically use it to buy more stuff within the app. And so far, what I used the most was food. And then I'm going to explain these buttons right here. So first, let me do this one. Alright. Now, as you can see, that button was a picture of a toilet, and you can already assume, if you are thinking correctly, it brings him to the bathroom. So that way, like, if he has to go, then go ahead. And then, now he's saying he wants to eat, so you hit this one right here, the spoon and fork button, and basically you're going to feed him. So all you do is, like, drag a food and then feed him, and as you can see, when it's green, that means it's a good thing. If it's red, that means it's an emergency and he needs that particular thing right away. So I'm going to keep feeding him here, so that way he doesn't starve to death, because that's what seems to be happening. And now this is 100%, and then I'll go to the sleep thing later. Now I'm going to hit this one right here, and this is basically where like you can play games with him. Actually, he won't be able to do it now because he needs to go to bed, so I'm going to hit this moon button right here, so that way he can get some sleep, and I'm going to shut the lights off. And that's what he looks like when he's trying to catch up on some sleep. Now, if you want this circle to go completely green, it's going to take a while. No, I don't know how long it would take. I haven't counted like the maximum time, but I don't think it's gonna take that long. Maybe just give it about 5 minutes, and then like his health will be restored all the way. And what I did today was, if I lock my phone and then I unlock it, getting back into the app while the app was still running, then this meter is gonna go up. All right, and of course when he's sleeping, you can also tap him to like smack him or something. So that hasn't changed from the other apps. Alright, and you hit this one right here, I actually haven't tried it yet because it'll cost me coins. So I'm gonna see this for the first time, and then like you can unlock all this stuff, which I haven't done yet. Oh, okay, so that is what I thought it was. Like, it speeds up the this circle right here, so that way he'll be wide awake. Now I'm gonna hit the happy button right here, or the one with the smiley face, and then I'm gonna hit this one right here, and this takes you to the different types of games that you can play with Tom. So, like this one, it's like a puzzle game. I still haven't figured out how to do that one yet, or like how to beat it. Bubble shooter is basically where you're just shooting bubbles and make sure like the colors match, connect. It's like the game you guys download from the App Store called Flow, where it's basically you connect the patterns, and Flappy Tom. Now, I'm gonna give you guys 5 seconds to think about what that game might be. So go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you had guessed Flappy Bird, you are correct. Yes, this is Flappy Bird, but with Tom. And I did try it. Now I see why people hate Flappy Bird, but still keep playing it. Alright, so if you get this app, you can go ahead and try it. You don't have to pay for that. Like, so far, I haven't been able to get the message where I have to pay for something like I did with the previous apps. Alright, Whack-A-Mouse is basically where like you just hit a mouse, and there were some of these that I haven't tried yet. Well, Cats and Cans, I have tried it. It's basically where like you know how that activity where like you have 3 cups or something, and then like an item was placed into one of the cups, and then they keep shuffling them around, and then you have to guess which cup has the item in there. That's what this is, except it's using 3 trash cans and a kitten. All right. And, of course, you got Happy Face, Dress Up, Memory, but I haven't tried those out yet. And you can slide to pet him, as you see right here. Or you can smack him. Actually, let me turn the volume up. Hello?
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 What do you want?
What do you want?
So, as you can see, you still have the ability to, like, speak to Tom if you want him to repeat whatever you just said. So you can just hear how he says it. Alright? Now, I'm gonna shut this down. And what do I think about the app? It's still entertaining, just like the other apps. In fact, like, out of all the other ones I've used, this is like one of the most entertaining apps that I've used out of the Talking Friends series. It's not the best one. It's just one of the best, for my opinion. Because I also like the first Talking Tom. I also like Talking Tom and Ben Hughes. I also like Talking Ginger and then Ginger's Birthday, but now they call it Talking Ginger 2, I believe. There was a 2 on it, and now this just adds to it. So overall, this is a very good app. Alright? If you guys like the other Talking Friends apps, I definitely recommend you guys check this one out. On a 1 to 5 scale, I really don't know how to knock it off because, these are meant for entertainment. So, for me, I'll give it a 5. But, again, it just depends on what your entertainment's like. If you feel like this is too childish or something, then I guess you probably would knock it off a little bit. For me, it just doesn't matter. So, I shouldn't be giving these apps a rating because it's just going to depend on your taste. So, I'll give it a 5, but keep in mind that's just based on my own personal taste. So, link will be in the description below. So that way you can download this app to your device, put it into iTunes or whatever, do whatever you have to do. Just get this app if you think it's cool. Alright, so thanks so much for watching. Like I said, this is a free download, so I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.